about football. I guess this is a show for you. Weekly Recess, Jersey Nerds Productions, Mitchell Lea, Connor VanDemark, Brandon Tew, Tommy Grant.
This is my favorite season of the show because it's just the digression of just Mitchell's just enthusiasm at the start of every episode.
I mean, he tweeted something the other day that was like, when can I change teams? And it's like, you can literally make the decision yourself to not be a Jets fan.
Weeks from now, it's just going to be a cold open. There's just going to be like 10 seconds of silence, and then we're going to start talking.
Yeah, fair.
Okay.
I think for the betterment of mankind, maybe we should start with Brandon today.
Okay, I mean, what's the point? Like, they also are bad at football.
Yes, I had hope on them too.
Connor, you missed last week. I was like, hey, we're back. Like, the defense is good. Like,
I picked them last week too.
I did too.
Like, I had hope that Falcon game. I was like, oh, okay. Like, Bryce Young's doing. No, he sees it was.
And then Drake May, Charlotte native, is just like doing the Superman pose on people, just doing the most. I mean, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, maybe I'm just. Every week, I'm just going to come on here and say, just throw away last week. Like, scrap it. It doesn't matter. On to the next one.
That was the one game last week where we all were on the same vote and we all were wrong.
No, not wrong. We were catastrophically wrong. They lost by 36.
That game was over by halftime, and like I do have to give props. Drake Mays looked really good so far this season. I think that he's had some, I don't want to say brain farts just from time to time, but for a team that has given him nothing to work with.
Right. Hunter Henry, I guess?
They've asked him to make chicken salad out of chicken shit quite frequently, and he's like, yeah, I've actually made a chicken salad that looks pretty good here. And, props to him because he's developing really nicely.
I'll get into technical football talk really quickly. Drake May's biggest issue is footwork and syncing up his footwork to certain routes, and he'll have bad misses because of the footwork. But when his footwork is on, when he can set his feet, he's good. Like, and he can run away from defenders. Like, clearly saw that in the Panthers game. He can run away from guys. He's good. I've been in on Drake May, but I'm very much in on Drake May now. Like, he has nobody, and he's still finding ways to put up 42 points a game. So, maybe the Panthers are just – I mean, I still like the secondary, but, Mike Jackson didn't look good.
Why? Why do you like the secondary?
Other than J.C. Horn, I mean, I guess J.C. Horn plays one side of the field really well. Look, I don't have much on the Panthers side. Just scrap it, start over. Maybe they beat the Dolphins this week because the Dolphins aren't that good. But hey, the Dolphins look good on Monday night. So what do I know? Yeah.
I would argue against that, but I'll get to that later. The offensive line for Carolina looked really rough, and as a result, Bryce Young, it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, he needs a good offensive line, and he hasn't got one really all year. So
they had
except the Falcons game. The Falcons game, he got an offensive line play. So.
It's the Cincinnati Bengals problem, let's be real.
Yeah. It's the Bengals problem, but they don't have the receivers. Well, yes. I mean, that doesn't even matter to the Bengals either, because what are Chase and Higgins doing when they can't get the ball in their hands? So
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, Tommy, I know you like to cosplay as a Buffalo Bills fan, so we'll talk about them real quick.
Oh, thanks.
It's like his Halloween costume. I'm a Bills fan.
Exactly.
I have mustard ketchup in the white table that we jump on.
Hey, I don't jump on tables. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, you haven't.
The Saints gave you know what? That's what you can do to officially become a Buffalo Bills fan in my eyes. Jump on it. Show us a video of you jumping on the table, busting through the table or whatever.
Okay.
Then we can go ahead and officially give you your certificate of Bills fandom.
Give you your card. Change them out.
Yeah, exactly. You get your membership card in the mail.
We'll don you a jersey. How's that sound?
31-19, Bills get the win. If you look at the stats, everything looks good as far as, Josh Allen, 16 for 22, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. James Cook, 117 yards rushing. But this game, for a while, it just didn't look like... It didn't look how you would expect the Bills versus the Saints to go.
It it was weird because the Bills tend to have a slow start and then they usually have a big second half. Whereas this one, they had a really big first quarter, then just kind of stalled, and then towards the end of the third, they got life in them again, and they started to look a little better. But that whole second and most of the third quarter, they just looked terrible. And
the Saints ran like a Philly special type play.
Oh, that was awesome.
And
that was
I think
awesome.
it was Cole Bishop had a really nice interception, and I think that kind of
sealed it.
Put some life back into the stadium and kind of rev the engine, so to speak.
All right. While we're on this topic, I have a fantasy question for you all.
Okay.
Thoughts on Keandre Miller? Like the Saints, to me, like they put up some fight. Like I don't think they're going to be 0-4.
It's a mirage. It's a mirage. Don't fall for it.
I don't know.
Not that good.
I'm not saying Rattler's good, but it's more the fact that like they actually gave him work. Like 11 carries.
The usage of Kendra Miller. I really liked him coming out of college.
He still hasn't been healthy. So like,
if you ask me which quarterback I'd want the rest of the season, Dart or Rattler, I'd take Dart.
I'll take Dart too. Yeah, but like
I do not agree.
You think Rattler has?
I would take Rattler. Dart also, even without Malik Neighbors, just the infrastructure around him seems to be better than Rattler.
I'm just saying pure skill wise. Like Rattler hasn't we've seen Rattler for a while. I think the upside of Dart right now is higher than Rattler.
He hasn't started that many games. And last year's games, he was basically, if you think that Drake May's having to make chicken salad out of chicken shit, what Rattler had to deal with last year.
It's a dumpster, but he's also throwing Chris Olave into a concussion. So, how much is it on him?
Well, Jackson Dart is going to throw himself into a concussion.
No, fair. Look, I make that comparison between those two because I think they're like somewhat similar. They have arm talent, they can run, they got a little wiggle to them. They can pick up some yards. But like, who do I trust? Yeah, who do I trust in a game situation down the stretch? I think I trust Jackson Dart to like be more productive, and that I guess that has to go more with like the run game than Spencer Rattler. I think Dart's a better runner. But to answer your question about Miller, I guess, because he did look good. I
picked him up as like I have some deep leagues that he happened to be available, and I have in bench spot.
If you're like in a 16-man league,
Oh, I mean that was it was like Tiller or something that was put on IR. I was like,
okay,
yeah. I was like, I'll take the shot. But I was just curious. I actually got to see that game a good amount, and I was quite surprised how good he was, and I was like. Mm-hmm. And how much use? Like it was a usage for him. I was like, "Oh, this is nice. This is very nice to see." So
to bounce from the Bills to the Saints real quick, Mitchell, is this the last year for Kamara in New Orleans?
I think so. I think it's the last year of his contract. So
I'll double check that right now.
Yeah, no, it probably is. So I guess biggest takeaway from that game, Tommy. I guess the Bills did what they had to do, but they were never covering that number. I think that number was insane that they had to cover that number.
The Bills' biggest weakness is they can't stop the run. Because every team they played, and that's been the biggest weakness. With the Ravens, you have Henry. Dolphins, you had Achane. And this one, you had Kamara. Everybody was just breaking through every fucking time.
Yeah, but when they need to make a play, when they need to turn the ball over, and Mitchell, we've talked about this. That's what the league's about. When they need to turn the ball over, I feel like the Buffalo Bills defense comes up with something. So
that seems like a perfect place to pivot and to talk about these dumbasses.
To talk about turnovers? Yeah.
Let's talk about the New York Jets and let's talk about the Miami Dolphins. Now, I'll start with the Miami Dolphins here. The Miami Dolphins win the game. They're 1-3.
They're back. No.
Tyreek Hill.
No,
probably not coming back, and I think you can he's done. Torn ACL, other CLs, dislocated knee, he's done. The Dolphins didn't look good to me, but they did something that very smart teams and people in life do, and that is when you see your enemy just fucking about, messing up, stumbling around, making mistakes, don't get in their way. Just let them continue to mess up.
Let them.
And that's what the Miami Dolphins did, right? That's what the Miami
They
Dolphins
did force the turnover at the goal line, which changed that game, to be completely honest. So
yes, they did. Because the New York Jets on that opening drive punched them in the teeth, and it would have been the perfect opening drive.
It was
for
like
the
a
way
rope-a-dope.
the New York Jets want to play. It was fantastic.
It was
and I'm
Ali.
like, oh, hell yeah. And then he fumbles, and I think what I shouted at the top of my lungs was a fucking course. Because at this point, whether it's a penalty, whether it's a turnover, whether it's a drop,
yeah,
you just kind of expect it at this point. It's a comedy of errors. And Connor, I kind of lean on you in this podcast, you know? Not in the way that Saquon and the Eagles lean on teams. But
they haven't done that this year.
I lean on you in a very
different way.
different way.
Lean on Saquon. Like, I need them to inside
I lean
zone,
on Connor
zone.
in a very different way because Connor is the more
he's not depressive
approach. No. Oh, to hell no. Connor's a Jets fan. If you aren't in depression, then you're not in it. He's more measured. He's more.
It's not.
Let's
even kill.
Level. I'm going to stop you here because I wouldn't say I'm measured. It's more so the fact I already passed the stages of grief. It's ready to acceptance.
Acceptance. Yep.
So as you started the podcast, like you were asking, is it okay to switch teams? You can switch teams whenever you want. Like
it's not going to happen.
I mean, I don't think people should switch teams. But when you ask the question, should I when am I going to be happy? You can switch teams.
So as the resident hockey person and someone who deals with this, and definitely Tommy should have the experience now living in his area now in the Buffalo territory. The Buffalo Sabres, they are bad. Yeah. They have been bad for many, many years. I don't blame anyone for the Sabres. Like, yeah, I'm going to put.
I'm now an Islanders fan.
I'm going to put. That's even worse.
Yeah,
I'm going to put this box under the bed, and then I'm going to root for this team until my team comes back. Like, do I want to see the Jets succeed? I do, but I do root. Honestly, at this point, I find fandom in football a lot more. I kind of enjoy fantasy, but I root for players, or I like for storylines that I like. Honestly, the team that I have been really enjoying this year we'll get to later, is Seattle. I think that
fair enough.
I love my boy Sam Darnold. I think we did him wrong way back when, and I am happy to see him succeed. And even have Minnesota cut him off, and it's like, yeah, we're fine with the young kid.
I mean, it ended poorly. Those last two games in Minnesota ended poorly, but now thinking about Sam Darnold and even Baker Mayfield, I think that's an indictment
Baker's
on
the other
Panthers
one too.
Organization and the Jets organization for not being able to figure out how to get those guys
and the Browns. Let's not
the Browns too. Yeah, I'm not letting the Browns off the hook either.
But Connor, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Okay.
Sure.
First question. Aaron Glenn, is he a head coach? Because I'm very unimpressed with Aaron Glenn so far, and I don't think that they will fire him after 1 year. That's not a thing that's going to happen. But he has been the whole thing was, we're going to be disciplined, we're going to tackle, we're going to get the fundamentals of the game right as a kind of a foundation to build on. And that has been horrendous to start this season.
When have they done that all season?
Exactly. Yeah, they have not done that much. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, because this is this Glenn's first head coaching job?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's been a defensive coordinator.
I think Mitchell's getting,
and the defense is ass.
Mitchell's getting to the crux of what he really wants to ask you, Connor, and is he a glorified defensive coordinator who's holding a head coach title?
No, that's not what I'm asking.
No. That's what you're getting at. Is what you're getting at. I mean, come on.
Well, he only asked one of his series of questions.
Yeah,
no,
this is a series.
Yeah.
To me, sometimes when it comes with this is coming from my own. I'm not a professional head coach for a professional league. I coach my own. I coach my own thing for ice hockey. No, and when it comes with coaches, I think Glenn is fine, but I don't think he has the pulse right now. He's trying to instill his own thing, but it's not coming across the right way. and I don't think he's found his voice with the team yet. I'm
Okay.
not out. I'm not out on him yet. No.
How long do you think that it'll take him to find that?
And honestly, it might take to the end of the year. Like to this, this is a wash. We'll give him another shot next year. I do think the process could be there. I do think Justin Fields could be a quarterback for this team. And
that was going to be my second question.
But that's not a Glenn thing. That's
not that. But thing is, when it comes with coaches and management, they both have to work together. This is a coach that management picked. This is a quarterback that the coach and management picked. I'm willing to, after the shenanigans we have with Aaron Rodgers, I'm okay with this. I'd rather not have someone who's like egocentric, running around when it comes to the team. I'd rather try to have a lot more, a solidarity when it comes to a single focus point when it comes to a team. And this is his first time coaching. You saw it when during the what was the touchdown return, where he's jumping on the sideline. He is so invested in his team, and I'm happy to see that. Like his reaction is great. At the same time, you can't be too high, you can't be too low. No, for what I hate Belichick so much. I'm so happy to see him birding up in North Carolina right now.
Same here.
But
oh my God, Jets fans are so funny.
I know, but at the same time, I have to give him props when it came to Belichick. He was always mild mannered when it came, like as you see with me. He was very much okay. He's not getting so riled up that he is affecting his team that way. But the thing is, he doesn't get too low. Like you don't really see him. Like he has a stupid pan to the camera to him. That stupid stern face he has. But it's not like he's like ripping someone a fucking new one. That's part of my language there.
Well, I think he does it when the cameras aren't on him.
But the thing is,
Brady would do the same thing. He'd blow up at people.
But the thing is accountable. But you see, okay, I'll give another example. You see what Andy Reid too. Yeah. Kelsey's yelling at Andy Reid. Stays water, and he keeps that boat steady. I don't think that Aaron Glenn has found that yet with his voice yet, and there's a different. I know he's coached other programs, and sometimes your voice is that energetic reason, but it is to find that step.
That would be like a Dan Campbell situation.
Yes,
Campbell. It can work.
Yes.
You have to find the right tone, and with Campbell, it works. It hits. Whereas I don't know if that's happened with Glenn yet. They haven't won games. So you need to win games before you can be like that.
And keep in mind, Campbell's first year, he had 3-4 wins.
Yeah. You got to give guys.
And they started 0-10-1, so it took him a long time before.
I don't think you were insinuating this, Mitchell, but I don't think he's gonna get fired after this.
No, I don't think. This is more about me just thinking. From what I've seen so far, I've been very, very, very unimpressed.
Yeah,
I would put the chances that he actually gets fired this year at 0.5%. It's not going to happen because also I think that would do incredible damage to that coaching hire.
And stability as well.
It would make it an even less desirable job. Now, what I will say I've liked so far is I think there's been more good than bad with Justin Fields.
Yes, I agree with that.
Fair.
The offensive line, which the Jets have worked for years to build up, looks really good. I mean, Armin Membu's a stud. Mm-hmm. Armin Membu has been a fantastic draft pick for this team. The run game's good. We finally got Mason Taylor going in this game. That was really nice to see. And Garrett Wilson is Garrett Wilson. We might not have another NFL wide receiver on the team, but Garrett Wilson is just fantastic. Now, the problem, and we have a kicker this year, which is really nice. Nick Folk's been incredible to start. Can we please get someone to return with IQ points and ball handling ability? Because ever since Wongwu got hurt in the first half of the Steelers game, we've had people that fumble and take fair catches at the 2-yard line.
That was crazy. That might have been the worst fair catch I've ever seen.
The return game has been an active negative to this football team.
Yeah.
And the defense...
And but those are the things
has been really rough.
And those are the things too, where it's there's going to be growing pains, and that comes with I hate using this term when it comes to coaching, but building your culture.
No. I'm. It's not a joke. Like it's not like a buzzword. It's real.
And I agree with that. I do agree with that. Like, as a coach myself, I do try and instill, like, when it comes to my players, what are your expectations? And sometimes it isn't just the buy-in, but like having that right mentality. I think Dan Campbell is actually, like you bringing up, Brandon, of like a really good like analogy of like when it comes with it, when Dan Campbell is doing his energetic tirades, what he does do, there is a sense of accountability when it comes to players and understanding, like, oh no, if I do make a mistake, I'm letting my ass ream for it. But at the same time, Dan Campbell's also not afraid to go back to, he's like, show me it again. Can you do it again? And he's done it. You see with Gibbs. Gibbs had a rough beginning rookie season. And then once he started to give the rock more to him, it's like, okay, and it isn't just giving the rock, his blocking responsibilities, making sure he knowing the playbook.
Oh yeah, now he's actually playing snaps. Yeah,
and that's the thing. He kept giving him his shots. He's willing to let them fail, and by giving that failure, building more experience. And I do think that there is a proper way to go about things. It does take time, and let's be real, when it comes to a lot of Jets fan base, time is something that they really don't have time for anymore because they're so fed up with this team. And I understand that. I've been a Jets fan since I was like, third, fourth grade. Like, it's something that I've been with, and I've seen the highs and lows of this team.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm starting to forget what the highs were like, by the way.
I mean, it was Mark Sanchez.
I would say Sanchez was fun to watch. I know he had his low points in the butt fumble, but
I know people don't like Rex Ryan, or they used to like Rex Ryan, and then he got annoying. But like Rex Ryan was that guy who like had a culture, had accountability.
Rex Ryan always has a seat at the table at my house.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
He's
going to eat my whole damn fridge, but he always has a seat at the table at my house.
That whole damn turkey. All right. But yeah,
let's go eat a damn snack.
That's my feelings, though.
Do you have a third question? Because I think Justin Fields, the second one, I think Fields is.
I think I like him. I've always liked him, and I think if you build a structure around him, you'll be fine. And I think
you got to run the ball. You got to run the ball with him.
I also think that you have to have, at some point, like, maybe it's gonna sound awful, have like a shot collar on him or something. Where it's like, all right,
you need to rein it in, is what you're saying. 2.5 seconds.
If you haven't released the ball, go. Or hey, throw the ball. There are so many times where it's open and he doesn't do it. Now the thing that Fields has been really good at is not throwing interceptions.
But I still think the processing isn't quite there yet. But like,
no, he doesn't trust it.
It is what it is. I mean, yeah.
All right.
When he just throws it to Garrett Wilson, it's good. But yes, we should move on.
I have one last question for Jets Corners. I was about to cut off myself just in case.
Okay.
Jets Corner. I love Jets Corner. I want Jets Corner every week.
No, you don't.
I'm sorry.
It's a depressing place to be.
It is. Mitchell, what's your thoughts on Breece Hall, if he's going to stay or not?
Oh, gosh.
If he's going to stay?
Yeah. I do think he's going to be out.
I think they should move him for picks. But
are you talking about in season or
overall? Because again, we just said we need to run the ball. He's been playing great, and
if you can get picks for him and actual picks, I'd move him.
But the thing is too, because the question is, what comes to Fields when we talk about with Aaron Glenn. Is there buy-in from him? Because we saw in the beginning of the season, it didn't seem like it, with his quotes that he was, saw in the media, it wasn't not great. And I hope he will stay, but like,
I think we're gonna get some answers on that pretty soon because Braylon Allen is going to miss some time, if not a lot of time.
So what happened
with his injury?
So that was actually an injury, and they weren't just like go back to the locker room, take your pads off. Like,
no, he's probably going to be on IR.
Yeah,
Allen has not looked great though. I had a high hopes for him this year.
He's a useless football player. No, and he absolutely should not be returning kicks under any circumstances whatsoever because he's slower than my grandma. No, not a chance. But with him being out, I'm curious to see what the snap count is going to look like because there were plenty of times where I'm like, dude, Breece is running the ball great. Why'd you take him out?
Yeah.
Why is this doofus in the backfield now? Don't take him out. I'm curious to see how it's going to be now that because it was very much a thunder and lightning type approach.
Yep.
And now they don't have that dynamic with Isaiah Davis.
I'm not saying
because he's a very similar back. So I wonder if Breece Hall's going to get more of the lion's share, which is a good thing because he's a much better back and has NFL ability. So,
am I misreading it? I think you can move him, is what I'm getting at. I think a team will pay a premium.
But no, because so much of this offense is predicated on run the damn ball.
Okay.
And Isaiah Davis is your number one. No, I would be very against that.
I mean, again, I'm not trying to be like depressive, but if I was a Jets fan, I'd want to punt this season. I'm sorry. I'm a Panthers fan. I want to punt this season.
It's better than punt returning this season because he's probably going to damn fumble.
Yeah, fair enough.
I understand that, but at the same time, he is such a how was he now? 25 now?
Yeah,
24.
Yeah.
24.
Him and Javonte and Kenneth Walker are like around the same.
Because I'm thinking if you do get a running back and are you going to take your first pick running back for this?
I was thinking draft? Like a second pick for the next draft or something. But
it may be a first a day two talent is still valuable when it generally speaking when it comes to running backs. Right.
That's what I'm getting at. Is I think you can get like 2 or 3 actual picks for him.
But
maybe I'm wrong about that.
I'm curious. Who is there anyone that is real actually valuable in this upcoming draft to actually sink that for?
I mean. It doesn't have to be this draft. It could be 2027. I mean,
I would almost rather just take the best defensive player available than go the Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza route.
Yeah.
I'm
build
more
the
on that.
Defense.
Yeah, I'm more.
So
on that side.
You guys are out on Braylon Allen. I mean, look at Davis. I think
we're
going to
get
a
longer look at him.
Yeah, I think you can find guys. Is what I'm.
And I do think the offensive line improving has helped. And it gave him Breece Hall last year, who has not done well, a actual ability to do things.
Oh, you're giving him a runway to actually...
And by the way, this is an offensive line that's looking really great. Remember, AVT is still hurt.
All right, Jets quarter done. I'm sorry to our listeners.
Let's talk about some teams that matter. So I'll ask Brandon, what was your big takeaway from week whatever the hell it was? 4?
4.
Yeah, 4. What stood out to you?
I really liked the Cowboys-Packers game. I thought it was awesome.
You like ties. That says a lot about your character.
I mean, look.
You're that guy, huh?
People in America just need to get over the fact ties in sports is like a thing. What are you supposed to play, 120 minutes of football to get like a winner?
Yes, that's what it takes.
No, ties are fine. I have no issue with ties.
That's what I'm saying. Ties are good. Normalize ties being okay.
But the thing is,
I do not condone this behavior.
But because of football, it's just comical.
No, it is. It's comical. Look,
I want that.
Look, I'll bring this back to my work. In baseball, I watch KBO and MPB. They have ties after 12 innings. They've made the decision that once we play 12 innings, if we don't have a winner, it is a tie. And they do that in the playoffs. If you tie and you're down in a series, that game counts. And so you have to win the series and another way. Ties are involved. I'm not saying you need ties in the playoffs. That's what makes playoff hockey awesome. That's what makes playoff baseball sick. I hope we get a tie in this Yankees-Red Sox game, if we're being honest. I hope they go to extra innings. That's what makes it awesome. But in regular season football, you play 70 minutes of football. I think it's okay to have a tie.
Yes.
Neither team really wanted to win that game, but neither team deserved to lose that game either. And I just think that game was awesome, to be quite honest.
It's not like there's one of those major comeback games. It was pretty evenly matched.
No, it was evenly matched throughout. I mean, if you can't win a game in 70 minutes, then what are we doing here? I don't know.
And that's something big on the hockey side of things again, where it comes to NHL, where
Mitchell was heated. He was going you give points for overtime losses. This is bullshit.
It's a protection for the players. You don't want to put the players down. Shit. That's what
it's player safety is what it really is, and no one wants to say that, but it's never getting past this.
Then do a shootout.
So
Have a winner, have a loser.
What would you do in
No, I am someone who.
What would you do in football though? I'm actually being serious. What would you do if it's not going to be a tie? Do you just play another 10 minutes? Because for player safety, they would never pass that. The Players Association would never let that happen.
College football had it right, where it was like 25-yard line.
And then they got away from it because of player safety. They were like, we can't play this much football, even if it's at the 25-yard line.
We talked about this at work, this exact scenario. Like, we compared it to hockey, like having a shootout. We're like, what would you do for a tiebreaker?
Honestly,
I thought that you should start at the 5-yard line, both quarterbacks, field goals, and whoever can kick it from the farthest is the winner.
See, but people would.
The Cowboys would have won that game in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's not football.
Because Brandon Aubrey's a weapon.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. People would bitch about that because that's not football. So I'd rather just have the tie.
You get like a kickoff type, like tiebreaker. Like what else would you do? Like
no, and I don't want to bog down in this, but like.
No,
I think it's okay. I think that game was awesome. Is what I'm trying to get at.
I agree too. And this is someone from.
It's a fun game to watch.
This is from my approach too as a hockey fan. Man, like I wish hockey had ties again. I don't like the shootout really. Shootouts is a glorified skill
kind of
competition.
dumb.
Like they're fun once in a while. We see a nice move, but like that's not what hockey is. Hockey isn't just you have no pressure. You kind of waltz down the ice and make a move. Hockey
the
is supposed to be
employed a guy. The Hurricanes employed a player just for shootout situations.
Yes.
It was incredible.
But the thing is, like, I get it. Like, I get the strategic behind it. But, like, at the same time...
And he was so good at it. I mean, he was so good at it.
And the thing is, too, you get a situation with... And this is a big, big sticking point in hockey right now, is that hockey has something called overtime losses. So, previously, if you went to overtime, everybody got a point. And then if you had an overtime win, you get an extra point on top of that.
Right, soccer doing 3-1. Yeah.
And hockey doesn't do that, though. Hockey, every game, so if you have a regular win, you only get 2 points. But if you go to overtime, now it's a 3-point game. So the standings get real wonky of, like, bad teams get elevated because they go to overtime so much and keep losing.
Yeah,
and it's something where, like, a 3-point system, people aren't dumb enough to say, it gives a more realistic picture of what the league is, and the hockey wants to have this fake parity. Football, you tied. You suck it up. Like, this is your own team's fault for tying.
That would be my point.
Get your shit together. Like, if you're that mad, blame your team. Like, that's simple as that. I believe it's a completely fine rule, and I'm happy to see it. And honestly, it brings me joy every single time it happens because every single time it's different. It's either a freaking shootout or it's a log jam of them butting their heads together left and right trying to get a point.
I'm just glad scoregami was reached with 40-40.
Really? I did not see that. That's nice.
If there's one thing that I am proud of, it is that in my years of being a Jets fan, they have never tied, and I'm proud of that, and I hope they never do. That's un-American.
You would treat the tie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would rather lose.
That makes no sense.
I would rather lose.
Un-American.
Have a result.
And Mitchell, I honestly would not mind.
Mitchell, I'm with you. I'm with you for regular season. I don't really care. For playoffs, I totally get it. You're not going to end the game.
Yeah, especially in a single elimination system.
I would say this though. I don't want to see is I know the finger. I know I'm in the mode right now.
No, I need it.
Blame the IPA.
Professor Connor is here.
Professor.
I would say though I don't want to see coaching that conservative though.
Oh my God, they were so conservative.
That was my issue. That was my issue with it. Overall, the OT is that they were being so conservative that they weren't taking their chances,
and they almost blew it anyway. Like I love that Dak did the conspiracy thing. Like, I can't believe there was 1 second left on the clock. That was kind of suspicious. It was like, I think the 1 second was on the clock was fine.
Either way,
but the thing is, like, you play to win. You don't play for ties.
Well,
that's the thing. And
they were clearly playing for a tie. They were clearly playing for a tie at one point.
There's only very few situations where I'm okay with playing for a tie. That's the very end of the season when playoffs are on the line. That's it.
The only time in NFL history I've rooted for a tie was that one Chargers-Raiders game where if they tied, the Steelers wouldn't make the playoffs, and they both would get in. I was rooting for a tie in that game, and it almost happened.
They still didn't play for the tie.
That would have been
Good
amazing.
for them. Good for them, because guess what? They control their own destiny. I like that.
Yeah, that was the only time in the history of the sport I've actively rooted for a tie, and it didn't happen. But also,
we got 40 from both teams. The defenses didn't look that great, but Cowboys, the offense might be back. Packers offense good. I mean,
hey, remember last week when I said that the Giants would win and you guys laughed at
me? I did not laugh at you. I said
I did. I openly laughed.
I said Jackson Dart. We'll see what we get from him. And honestly, we got what I wrote in. Everyone can check out.
That's such a cop-out thing to say.
Everyone can check out.
See what we get from him. I won't actually give an opinion.
Everyone can check out the scouting report that I wrote on him on our draft website. No, I'm just kidding. I think I wrote it with someone else, and I think it played out exactly how I thought he would play. He's going to be really good with his legs, and he's going to be shoddy with the progressions and reads. But at the end of the day, like, he's going to be productive because he's Jackson Dart. Like, I think
this just seemed like a game where the Giants' defensive line was due to absolutely wreck a game.
They got so many dudes,
and then Joe Alt got hurt in that game too, and it made it even more difficult for the Chargers' offensive line.
I mean, they got what?
So many dudes, Mitchell.
On the Chargers.
It's a rough day for Justin Herbert.
I mean, they've got 4 guys who can rush the passer.
Yeah.
On an elite level, not like
that was a rough game.
Yeah, it was a rough game.
So,
but the
also,
Chargers are still good. I'm probably picking them this week.
No, they're. I don't think this is indicative of either team. I mean, I think the Giants. It's kind of a Pyrrhic victory because Malik Neighbors tore his ACL. So that's a giant loss, no pun intended.
the Giants versus the Saints. No, I'm just kidding.
That's gonna be a rough game to watch. If anyone actually watches it. Who the hell is Michael Penix? The roller coaster of Michael Penix this season has been wild.
Do you want the actual answer?
Because against Washington,
I would like the answer. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, against Washington and against
QB?
Tampa. Thanks, Brandon. Against Washington and Tampa, he looked great. Against Carolina and Minnesota, he looked like dog shit. Who is Michael Penix?
He's probably somewhere in the middle, Mitchell.
3 children in a trench coat.
What? Okay.
Really?
They just pop out. It's like, oh, we were actually children the whole time.
Yes. I think he's fine.
Well, he's gonna have up and downs. That's who he is. That's like the quarterback he is.
I know he's not quote
I don't want to
young, but he's young.
I don't want to get
when you take a rookie quarterback that's like 24, you kind of hope that you maybe don't have that. And Bo Nix and Michael Penix have both had ups and downs.
I don't want to get too technical with what I'm about to say, but his mechanics throwing the football,
shaky as hell.
But his accuracy is shaky because of it, and like that's who he is. But at the end of the day, like, he's talented. Like, I can't deny he's talented. They got to get the ball to Bijan Robinson. If they get the ball to Bijan Robinson, they're going to win games.
Bijan is their answer.
Yeah. That's the answer, Mitchell. That's the actual answer, is get the ball to Bijan.
Who's Michael Penix? Bijan's ball boy.
Right, yeah. I mean, hand him the ball. I mean, look, Penix is talented, but he's going to have, like, bad throws. It's a lot like Drake May, but like, with Drake May, the mechanics look pretty. The footwork looks bad. With Penix, the arm, like, swing looks wonky. It looks weird. It does.
I would say this, though, when it comes with the jump in level, it does take adjustment for players.
Yeah, and that's what people need to understand.
And I will push against you, Mitchell, when it says, like, he's 24 years old, but this is his second year, not even in the league as a quarterback.
He's played one and a quarter starts worth of games or something. Yeah,
I know. Hockey is something that I keep tabs on a lot. I know I'm making a lot of analogies with hockey, but sometimes the development curve of players is much different throughout. Like, we have players in hockey where it didn't take till 26 when they finally made the jump from the minor league to the professional league, where it's like, oh, like, he might have, like, and even in the NHL, like, it takes a year or two, and then that step happens. Like,
I will say, even have to go to hockey. I mean, we're getting breakout seasons from Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold, and
exactly,
like 7.
That's kind of my point. With some of these guys is, Mitchell, I'm going to say it. a lot of it is scheme. A lot of it is talent around you and scheme, and how does that make you look?
And your coaches. Like, your coaches are a big thing.
Look, let's be point blank here. Daniel Jones, I like how he's playing. I like it, but
I traded for I traded for him in my
but
I'm a big Indiana Jones fan.
I'll preface it with this. This is the first time we've seen like actual stability and talent around him. Like, they're not even using Josh Downs, and I'm just gonna flat out say it. Josh Downs is the second best receiver on that team, and he's not getting the football. That's how many weapons they have. Like, they have so many dudes,
and they have an O-line.
The O-line is good, but that's what happens when Daniel Jones has time. Think back to Duke
and a complementary group of weapons.
When he had time and he could run and he could make plays and had complementary weapons, and David Cutcliffe was his coach, he looked like a first-round pick. When he was on the Giants and they were inept and weren't giving him weapons, it was just like, I guess, Saquon in the backfield. Look what happened. A lot of this stuff is O-line play. Like, straight up, quarterbacks are like, it's O-line play.
Hold on.
Which is hopefully why we see a big breakout from Fields.
Freeze. I want to freeze here because we had the same exact conversation last year.
Okay.
When it comes to a quarterback, how much influence is the O-line play?
It's big.
I'm
not gonna say it's like 60%, but
some guys can Burrow was able to overcome that.
Burrow overcomes it because Burrow can process and read the field quicker than most humans on the planet.
Shit, who do we talk about when it came to the O-line play?
Was that Jaden Daniels?
It might have been Darnold.
I'm just proud of you for remembering that because I can barely remember.
No, we definitely did.
We had the conversation. I think it was Darnold or
because the Vikings' offensive line was really good last year.
Yeah.
I think it was Darnold.
Well, it was really good for like up until the last 2 games of the season, and then Darnold fell apart. Which
I think it was Baker Mayfield.
Well, but Baker's a really good example.
Yeah,
exactly. He finally has but now he didn't have O-line play in this Philly game, and you see what he has to do. He's off time. He's running around.
Baker's always been good. In 2021, he was just playing through an injury that he shouldn't have been playing.
100%.
And so they decided instead of doing the rational thing and saying, "Hey, he just probably shouldn't have been playing with that injury. Let's get him some surgery 100%. And back on the field next year." They said, let's trade our future for a rapist.
Well, sure. Thank you for being so honest because that's what happened. Look, I've always liked Baker. My point with Baker would be let's take out the Panthers year aside because Matt Rule, that was just a dumpster fire. They had
him playing scout team edge rusher.
Scout team edge rusher. But like that's the type of guy Baker is. Like to answer your question. Just like I'll do anything for the team type of a guy. To answer your question about Penix, Mitchell, a lot of it's going to be based off the O-line, and then can you give him like the pathway to succeed by opening up Drake London and Darnell Mooney and Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is alive, people. Kyle Pitts caught the ball a touchdown this week. He's at a witness protection program, I guess.
I would say that I'm actually currently flexing Kyle Pitts with Juwan Johnson as my tight end.
I'm using Kyle Pitts in leagues that have Kyle Pitts. Like, why would you not?
I have Kyle Pitts on the bench because I have Jake Ferguson. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Ferguson is a very good option.
But I mean, quarterback play is down to scheme, down to coach, down to offensive line. Those things come together to probably be like 30% of the equation, 35% of the equation. The other 65, 70% is the quarterback. So when you're losing 25% of the outcome because your coach is bad or your O-line is bad, that's going to be a problem. Like it just is.
All right, let's talk about commies right now because I think they are interesting as well.
I mean, are they? It's just Mariota's good, but
Mariota's a strong backup.
Yeah, he's a good backup.
They're gonna learn a lot about their team this week. They've also been riddled with injuries.
Yeah, also Scary Terry.
Is Scary Terry is he out of witness protection? Where is he?
Debo might be their number one guy, and I think he might be hurt too. I want to see Jaden Daniels.
Pick this game. Can I just say Chargers? You can go ahead and write it down, Tommy.
Oh, I was gonna say let's go ahead and get into these Week 5 picks. Starting off with Thursday night, a game I was really excited about until the 49ers said, by the way, we have no players available for this game.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy's not playing. Ricky Pearsall's not playing. Juwan Jennings isn't playing. Nick Bosa's been not playing. And this went from a 3.5-point Rams favorite to 8.5. And I mean, I was just like 6.5 a few hours ago.
Stafford
This
looked
thing
good,
has been
too.
This
Stafford
thing's
looked
been
good last
climbing, and Stafford has been one of the better court. Puka Nakua might be an MVP
we didn't
candidate
even mention
right
him.
now.
That
the way
should have been
he's
biggest
playing.
thing of the week. Should have been Puka. I'm gonna give that one to Tommy. Tommy would have said that Puka
forced Xavier Howard to go, hey, I'm a family man now. I'm gonna retire because I have the lowest PFF grade in the NFL after guarding Puka Nakua. I mean, I need to spend time with my family. So, yeah, Puka Nakua
Rams
forced that.
So I'm going to take the guess that we're all going Rams on this one.
Yes.
Correct.
I think Shanahan can do something to keep it closer, but yeah, let's be honest.
If 49ers win, it's because of CMC. Simple as that.
It could be a CMC game. I mean,
Yeah, it could be. It's not outside the realm of possibilities. But
that reminds me, I might do a same game parlay, just a bunch of Christian McCaffrey stuff, and then Rams buddy what?
If you're keeping up with like fantasy, you think McCaffrey is good, but if you watch the game, I think he might be a little bit cooked. I think he might be a little bit
CMC.
I mean, he's not as good as he used to be. He's
okay, hold on. I want to say as a fantasy owner of CMC, if you separate his wide receiver and running back stats, he's wide receiver 7,
as a
6.
runner of the football, as a runner, not as a receiver, as a running back.
Yes, as a running back.
I think that they might need to use him almost like at honestly for this game, just have him play receiver. All the other receivers are hurt.
Honestly,
Pearsall, line him up at receiver and put Brian Robinson at running back.
I remember asking someone at my company. Like a question like, it didn't go over, Mitchell. You're good. Judge caught it. Yeah. Look,
had a heart attack.
I remember asking someone at my company. So if CMC was like a slot receiver, like where would we put him in the slot receiver conversation? And it was like, he might be like top 3 slot receiver. Yeah, top 5 slot receivers in the league. Also,
Amon-Ra, JSN.
I'll save this for the next game because I think it's the game that's coming up. If Mitchell uses the sheet, but sometimes he doesn't use the sheet, so we'll see.
I'm not using the sheet.
Okay, he's not using the sheet.
I can use the sheet.
Can we do Vikings next? Because I have a transition.
Yeah, I was actually going to do Vikings Browns next.
Xavier Scott. A little bit of slot receiver, he can run a route. I kind of like that out of the backfield. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm going
That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to admit my
ignorance. We got to talk about Dylan Gabriel.
Hold on. Who is Xavier?
Who is
Scott?
Xavier? That's great. Who is Xavier Scott with a Z? It's not an X. Who is he? He is a former wide receiver who is a backup running back for the Vikings, and he got his first touchdown last week, I believe.
Now I'm more informed.
And yes, I was a little upset.
PR team?
No, I was a little upset, but then I saw him run some routes, and I was like, now I get it. He's a former wide receiver. He's playing a little backup running back. He's got a little juice to him. All that said, I like the Vikings because Jordan Mason is good at football. So, yeah. The game script.
I like the Vikings because Brian Flores is good at defensive coordination.
The game script will be good for Jordan Mason.
And they're playing a rookie. And I think that they're going to make Dylan Gabriel's life hell over in London.
Oh, they actually made the switch?
No, you didn't see? They made the switch. Dylan Gabriel's going to be starting this game. Vikings minus
by
3.5.
Vikings by $1 billion.
I think
Vikings.
I think this game will be the Vikings, but it's going to end 13-10.
13-10? No.
Okay, so you think the Browns cover?
I think the Browns cover. I think it's going to be an ugly game.
No. Myles Garrett. See, I like the Browns' defensive line because they can rush the passer, but run game, little suspect.
Exactly. I think the Browns are going to do not much. They haven't done much any week ever.
I think the Browns are going to do nothing.
They should have won that first week against the Bengals. That was insane. They did.
It should be the Packers. Let's remember about that too.
Yeah, true.
like the Browns have been like their defense has been so good that it's been kept them in so many damn games. The only
And
game
Joe Flacco has just done nothing, probably because of the offensive line.
Well, he literally just said, "All right, Kirby Joseph, I got you, baby." And
yeah.
What isn't the other Browns quarterback starting that game though? The
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah,
like, quack quack
baby.
Yeah.
So like, hey, why not? Flacco's not done anything impressive.
It was a joke. I mean, he was an Oregon Duck, wasn't he?
He was Duck. Yeah, he was Duck.
And given,
I've seen Vikings, but like, I think this game could be like, it's going to be a gridiron fight.
Okay.
I could
get your knives out. Get your knives out.
Cowboys, Jets.
Oh, we get Tommy's pick before Tommy. Go quick.
Oh, Tommy
picked
Vikings.
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Making sure.
Picked Minnesota. Cowboys,
Thank you, Connor,
Jets.
for caring about me.
Cowboys are 2.5-point favorites in this game.
I'm smashing this number.
I'm actually picking the Jets to win.
Stop.
I think that this is a game where, and I haven't picked the Jets to win a game yet this year, so this isn't homerism because trust me, I just think that this is going to be, now what I smash is the over. The over-under is 47.5. Neither team can play defense. Mm-hmm. However, I think the difference in this game is going to be the Jets running the ball versus the Cowboys running the ball. And I think the Jets are going to be able to run the ball, and the Cowboys won't. So I think that the Jets are going to be able to. Well, no, Braylon Allen's not in this game, so I think the Jets are going to. I think the Jets are going to be able to go on longer drives, give their defense a little bit more time to breathe. I think that they get the job done here.
Look, I don't want a lot to do with the Cowboys' offense. I do think while I traded Javonte away today in fantasy in one of our leagues, pretty good deal for me personally, if I say so myself.
For whom?
It was a lot. It was like a second,
Tony
a third,
Pollard,
Tony
Darren
Pollard,
Waller,
and
like
Darren
a
Waller.
second and a third. It was a ridiculously dumb trade for not Brandon.
Text in the group. I just want to see.
I'll send it. I'll send it. But I still like Javonte. I think Javonte is going to be like a top 8 running back this year in fantasy, and I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be good. I'm just worried about Javonte like long term. Also, George Pickens' stock is up, Mitchell. Whether you want to believe it or not, George Pickens.
Why would I not believe that?
Or Ferg, like they've both been.
But
quite
that's
well.
why. That's why I really
I think
could
this is
care
going
less
to be a
who covers
Ferguson
George
game.
Pickens. I really could care less.
On my team, and
Did you combine them to call him George Pickens?
No, I did it on purpose. I don't care who guards Pickens today. Like I don't care.
Well, knowing the Jets, it'll probably be no one. So
yeah, exactly. So give me Cowboys by like 10. This is gonna be a win.
All right.
Cowboys by 6. I like it.
I mean, it's probably 6, but I want to put my foot down. Someone bet the 10. No, I'm not saying.
I kind of agree with you, Brandon. I think it's gonna be like a double-digit lead game.
It's Pickens. You can't guard him.
All right. Well, you know what happened the last time I was the only one to take the New York team to win. So,
take them this game then. Take them next game. Let's see what happens.
I did.
No, I'm saying take this next game that we're about to talk about. Take them.
Giants and Saints.
Take the Giants now.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the Saints to win this game. I think I think Jackson Dart comes crashing. I don't want to say crashing down to earth because it's not like he played particularly well against the Chargers.
Yeah, he really didn't. But
I also think that this is more of a like Spencer Rattler. All right, let's see what this kid can do. So I'm going to go with the Saints.
I'm not going to ride the Jackson Dart hype train.
No one is watching this game, by the way. It's going to be on like the smallest screen that I have.
Can we actually call
No one is watching this football game.
I want to make a tweet, Tommy. The Giants versus the Saints. And I want to like make that a thing.
Yes.
It's bad. It's bad.
Saints are 1.5 favorites, by the way.
I'm going Giants. I think Jackson Dart has like 2 rushing touchdowns. I don't think he's particularly good at throwing the ball in this game, probably. But I think with his legs, he can. Again, Connor, he has a little bit of wiggle. He's a little slippery.
Wiggle.
He can get a little wiggle.
Wiggle.
He's deceptively fast.
No, he's fast because that's a racist term to use.
I think
Connor?
the Giants are going to get this one.
Good.
Welcome
to my side.
I said I think the Giants' run game is going to get this done. Cam Scatterboo is going to scat his way over to a touchdown.
Oh, Scatterboo and Dart, 3 touchdowns. Bet it right now.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess this might be a week for me to make up some ground. Raiders and Colts. Colts are 6.5 point favorites in this game, and I think that Daniel Jones, my good old Indy, gets to crack in the whip against the Raiders, and they run all over them and throw all over them, and it's been a rough start to the year for Geno Smith, and I think that continues. Give me the Colts.
I'm going to call this.
Are you going to have the Indiana Jones theme song playing during the game?
No, because I'll be watching the Jets game, so I'll be like playing like the saddest music you've ever heard.
Find a way to get red zone.
Are you just going to play all by myself?
No, I just have a bunch of screens, and they're all playing like one screen per game.
So,
okay, that's at least reasonable. So you want to project.
I'll send you a picture of my setup.
It's just not just one TV.
Ashton Genty
No.
is here. Brock Bowers is good. I think this is if not now, win. I like using that term for Josh Downs. If not now, when is he ever going to be used by Daniel Jones in this offense? So, I'm going to say Josh Downs gets a touchdown this week.
Okay, who are you picking to win the game?
Sorry, if I didn't make it obvious.
I'm picking Josh Downs to win the game.
He could win here by himself. And I think he does. I think he outscores the Raiders by himself.
Just go put Josh Downs in there.
Yeah, Colts.
Okay.
Colts.
What if he gets 2 touchdowns, Mitchell, when he outscores the Raiders by himself? I'm going to come back to this moment on the podcast.
Clip it.
I don't think that's going to happen. Tommy, who are you picking?
I'm going Colts.
It's a pretty much a unanimous. Like, to be real, the lines on this is the line has jumped. The line has jumped from -1.5 to -7.
-7?
Yeah. By the way, this is the next in the who in the hell is watching this game, except I know for a fact that one of us will be. The Miami Dolphins at the Carolina Panthers.
Give me the Dolphins.
The Dolphins are 1.5 favorites on the road, and I think
Panthers every week. I just need to look.
I am taking the Carolina Panthers to win this game because I still don't think the Dolphins can win a game. I just think they just scooted out of the way while the Jets messed up and tripped over their own feet. I got the Panthers.
That is valid, but I have to say Tua has been.
Tyreek's also out.
Well, yes. Tyreek was never their best weapon, though.
I think Darren Waller actually might have a good game. I mean, he kind of lost a couple of people last week.
Yeah, but between Achane, Miller, and Waddle, they still have a solid offense that they can play with. And Tua,
Waller's good.
He's been throwing better compared to what he has done in the past year and last season. He's looking a lot better. Now, did I scream at the TV when he decided to run the ball and get nailed in the head? Yes, but I think he's got it. I think he's starting to come back a little bit.
Dolphins for you, Connor.
I hate this game, honestly.
It's okay, I would avoid it too.
I think most people
if you were betting, I think you should avoid this game at all costs.
Yes, very much so. My gut says Dolphins.
Okay. I like to be on the side of history that will be right. That is the Carolina Panthers winning this game.
I
don't have an analysis for it. I think Darren Waller scores like a touchdown. I think Hubbard is okay. I think the defense gets back on track. But I don't have an analysis for why the Panthers are going to win this game.
I just think it's going to be an A-chain game.
Fair enough.
Waller and Achane are going to be the two big scoring threats in this game, and Waddle's just going to be used to get the first down.
As he always is, deep crossers over the middle.
I think that this is going to be the game that the uninformed become familiar with one Tedero McMillan.
Who's going to be informed? No one's watching the game.
That's very... Well, it might be one of those, like... Wait, the Panthers had a guy with 162 yards and 3 touchdowns? Like...
That's true. No one in the Jets secondary is going to cover that, dude.
Well, also the Jets aren't playing the Panthers.
Sorry, Dolphins.
So
but the Jets
don't
secondary.
take pot shots at the Jets in the game
The
they're
Jets
not
secondary
playing.
is also not good either, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and the Panthers have never won a Super Bowl. Denver Broncos at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Fair enough.
This is by far the best game of the 1:00 slate. Eagles 3.5-point favorites. And Connor, I know that you said that the team that you adopted might not be the right word, but you're like, yeah, I'm kind of pulling for them. Is the Seahawks?
Yes.
My team, weirdly enough, is Denver because
I like Denver too.
It's because
I just love watching. I love watching Bo Nix play because he just doesn't give a fuck. Now, sometimes that is very much to his detriment.
Mitchell,
but
he's the Dion Waiters of quarterbacks.
Fair. I mean, I think he's a little bit better than that, but that's honestly fair.
The irrational confidence.
Yeah.
I'll just make this throw to make this throw.
I need the Jets to have a quarterback like that at some point because we've had so many people that they make one bad throw and they're like, oh bother, I'm gonna go hang myself in the closet. Like, no, have some confidence and make some throws.
I mean,
Bo Nix is so much fun to watch.
Jameis is like that too. Jameis, I mean,
exactly,
we'll probably never see him again, but.
So did you just
have inside information?
No,
Did you kill him?
No, I'm just saying he didn't get a chance over Dart, so I don't know what quite is going on.
Trade him to Cincinnati.
In that
the Jamar Chase and T. Higgins combo.
I actually need Jameis Winston to be the quarterback of the Bengals, just so I can see him try to fit the ball to the Jamar Chase with like 3 guys draped around him. I need that.
I am so tempted to take the Broncos to win this football game. I won't do it.
Sorry, I derailed it. The Broncos are good, but
I'm gonna take Philly.
Okay, is this a Saquon game?
So.
Is this a Saquon game?
I think it has to be if Philly's gonna win the game.
Brandon, you were the deciding factor if they're gonna lean on him this week or not. So you tell us.
Yeah.
Lean on me.
Are they gonna lean on Saquon?
When you're not strong.
The world wants to do
Saquon. They're gonna lean on him. I'm saying it now. 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Go ahead and bet it. Put it in a single game parlay.
I'm not going to do that.
Don't do that. Actually, please avoid betting. It's bad for you.
Well, I'm not going to do that either. But
Eagles win by a touchdown. I do like the Broncos defense.
Tommy?
Which, by the way, he's gonna lock up AJ Brown, right? Surtain.
Oh yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm like maybe Denver, because I don't know.
I will take that stance. Give me Denver.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn, now I feel like a bitch.
Yeah, baby.
I like that. He's like
a bitch.
It was in my mind. I was like, I think that I do think it'll be a good game. Don't get me wrong. I just do think that it's going to be like a game-winning field goal. Like that's a good end.
Mitchell, I will allow you one retraction from this voting.
No, I'm going to stick with Philly, but I think that
Philly's
Denver covers the 3.5.
Because Philly's looked really good. I don't know why you would bet against Philly. You know,
okay, because what's real? The Colts we think is a good team. The Chargers we think is also a good team, and they lost those both by a point and 3 points.
I like Denver.
If Denver wins this game, I would not be surprised at all.
I think they will be perfectly fine.
I think Denver makes the playoffs. I mean, I know where they're at right now,
here.
but I think they make the playoffs.
Hold on. I just want to read out the Denver's next 4 games. I think it's going to be let's see, hold on, 5 games. Jets.
All right, let's hear it.
Jets at home against the Jets. Home against the Giants.
Well, that's actually a London game.
Oh, it is London. That's right. So Jets, London. Sorry. Home against the Giants. Home against the Cowboys. At Texans. Home against the Raiders.
Oh, that's 5
And at the end of that, stretch, they will
rattle
at the end of that stretch they'll be leading the AFC West.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do think the Eagles win this game.
Okay.
Tommy?
Eagles. All the way.
Fly Eagles, Island, baby!
Fly Eagles.
All right, I'm nowhere near that confident about the pick, but Texans at Ravens. The Texans are 1.5 favorites because it looks like Lamar Jackson is not going to play. That being said, I'm still taking the Ravens to win even with Cooper Rush. I just think that this is the game. This is the get right game for the Ravens defense against that Texans offensive line.
I agree.
It's the get back game.
I don't know. I don't have as much faith in that. I think the Texans are taking this one.
No, I think the Ravens are too talented, even if Lamar doesn't play, to not win a game.
I'm going to stand on my line is that I'm anti-Texan because it's a real. You too, Brandon.
You missed it.
Week.
I missed. I picked Cam Ward first win.
That's what I did too.
That was disgusting, by the way.
I was
really bad game by the Titans.
That hurt. Honestly, like their defense looked good in the first half. I just hurt my heart. I was like,
the Titans are next. We'll get to
the Titans are next.
We'll get to the Titans.
Which, by the way, so everyone's picked this one, right?
So you're anti-Ravens. No, you're anti-Texans. So Ravens. Okay, Ravens. You're Texans, Tommy?
Yes. Tommy went Texans.
Okay.
That face.
Insane. Look at it move up.
Hey, the bettors are on conservative. A lot of bettors have pushed this line up to -1.5 for Texans. So like it's not out of it's out of the realm of possibilities.
No.
Yeah.
Titans at Cardinals. We're now the 4:00 stretch of games. Cardinals 7.5-point favorites. We already know Brandon's going to take the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals.
I think I will pick against the Titans in every game this year. I think that they resemble a high school football team more than even a college team.
I think this is a great...
This is not a professional outfit, and the Jets are nowhere... They're not even going to be close to the worst team in the league simply because of the existence of the Tennessee Titans, and they trash.
This is
and the Cardinals cover.
This is a great... eliminator challenge pick.
Yeah, but I already picked Arizona when they beat the Panthers, so it's gone. My eliminator pick this week is coming. But yeah, my first 2 weeks were just pick against the Panthers. Mitchell, then I went the Bills, and then last week I went Denver.
Can I go really quick with the Titans? You mentioned how they're not a professional outfit.
To quote Cam Ward, we ass. So.
They do not trust Cam Ward. They ran the same...
Why should they?
They ran the same dragon concept, which, according to QB School, I'm taking his stuff. I watched the All-22, and he was breaking it down. They ran the same concept, 2 slants and a flat, at least 10 times week 2. They ran the same play 10 times. And that doesn't happen. Like that shouldn't happen in NFL.
At the same time, you have a young rookie QB. Still, let him make mistakes. You don't lose anyway.
The playbook is small right now.
Yeah, you won't lose anyway. Just freaking open it up. Why not? Let Cam Ward call his shots because he is a good athletic quarterback.
Speaking of QB mechanics, I do think Cam Ward throws a pretty ball. And I do like the arm angles he throws from. I do like him.
Tommy Cardinals, by the way.
It's not going to be good until Cardinals, sorry. It's not going to be good until week 10, week 12. It's just not.
Before we go to the next game, I do want to put on the doc that Tommy put in Colts / Josh Downs.
Yeah. Josh Downs is going to win the game, guys.
Good laugh. Okay, continuing.
4:05, Tampa at Seattle. Seahawks favored by 3.5. A lot of that has to do with the fact that the Bucs are extremely injured. Bucky Irving might not play. Mike Evans probably not going to play. Bucs offensive line still incredibly beat up. Give me the Seahawks to win and cover.
Give me Seahawks. It's the Kenneth Walker game.
I can strongly push back on. The Bucs are a really good run defense team.
It's a Cam Walker game.
This game hurts me. I'm surprised that the Seahawks been pushed up on this line. I honestly would go with the opening line of 1.5 plus 1.5. Tommy, you go. I got to think this a little bit.
I'm going Seahawks. They've been looking pretty good this year. I don't know. They're kind of that little wild
Jackson Smith and Jigba has been more people be talking about him if Puka wasn't doing what he was doing.
I think a couple of screen passes break the game open. That's what I'm looking at.
To Kenneth Walker.
Yeah. That's not biased at all.
I love my Seahawks, but I'm going Bucs.
Man,
Ooh,
that's tough.
all right.
Don't get me wrong. I love the Bucks purely because of Baker Mayfield. And I think he's just fucking amazing.
I think
They're
Baker
in every
keeps
game
it.
because
I think Baker keeps it within like a touchdown, but
I think Bucks sneak by this one.
yeah.
So, Brandon, I was telling you that earlier in the season, my
Yeah.
survivor pick was basically just take whoever's playing the Panthers.
This is my guess.
It's basically now whoever's playing the Bengals. And it worked really well for me last week, and I have no reason to believe it won't work for me this week. The Lions are favored by 10.5 at Cincinnati, and I think the Lions not only win, but I also think they cover that number.
Yeah. I don't know what the Bengals are gonna do. You got to get the ball. You got to get the ball
over and just get trampled on every game.
Scratch my belly.
Yeah, in the battle of the big cats, give me
the cat teams.
yeah, give me the Lions, but I don't.
Lions.
You're picking the fucking Lions.
I'm not saying that I know more than
don't make
Cincy.
Don't make this too difficult.
You gotta throw smoke screens. You gotta do something to get.
They have no O line to do anything. There's no time and space. That's my
point. You have no time and space.
You have no O line. You have no defense. You have no run game. You have no quarterback.
Throw the ball to Jamar Chase and have T. Higgins block for him, and then the next play, throw the ball to T. Higgins and have Jamar Chase block for him. Like that is literally what they have to do. Like, I don't like it. I don't love it at all. And I think Jamar Chase is usually like QB proof. Not on this team. Not until further notice.
So, Tommy, you're taking the Lions, right?
I don't know. I might take the Bengals.
No, you're not.
Oh, come on.
So, I don't know. The Seahawks might be the best 4:00 game. It might be Commanders Chargers. We have options. Jaden Daniels expected to return for this game. The Chargers are 2.5-point favorites, and I think the Chargers return to their winning ways.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is. If we're going to be biased towards our fantasy teams here, I think this is a big Amari and Hampton game. I think that ever since
last week, you see what happened last week?
Ever since Najee Harris got hurt, it's almost like Harbaugh was like, "Oh yeah, we picked a running back in the first round. Let's use this fucking guy."
He ran through like 6 dudes on one run, and Harbaugh came like onto the field and was like, "That's my guy. Like that's my fucking dude." And I'm like, "Yeah, you've had this guy on your team the whole time." Like, I don't know, get him the ball in space. Like, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think Omarion has a big day. Chargers. And I like the Commanders. I think they get back on track eventually, but I think this Charger team's legit.
I don't know who to pick this week. I have a gut feeling that the Chargers are going to win, but I'm sticking with my original guess and going with Commies.
Okay.
The Chargers.
All right, Sunday night football. Whoever's picking these Sunday night football games sucks. Patriots, Bills. Bills are 7.5-point favorites, and look, I know we're all ready to crown Drake May, but I think that this is a little bit of a comeback down to earth day, not just for him, but for the entire Patriots team. 7.5. I think the Bills win this game by 20. So,
give me the cover. I do like Buffalo, but give me the cover. I'm just a Bill. I'm only a Bill.
The cover for the Patriots, but you think the Bills win?
Sorry, that was a good reference.
If laws exist, then yes, but
if we're actually making correct laws. Sorry. Bills.
It's quite obvious I'm going Bills, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a sweep because I don't know what it is, but Bills have not been playing great defensively.
They play down to their competition defensively.
They've been allowing a lot of easy points on the board, and the Patriots are doing well enough this season. I think it'll be a closer game.
Yeah, well, yeah. If the Patriots didn't turn the ball over 5 times, they'd have more wins.
Yeah.
Bills.
All right, and now the Monday night game, which I do like this one quite a bit. Chiefs at Jaguars. Chiefs minus 3.5. It's amazing how the Chiefs' offense looked if you just give them an NFL wide receiver. You put Xavier Worthy on the field, and hey, he's able to make the big things happen. Mahomes looks great, and I think that continues, and the Chiefs win and cover.
I'm going Chiefs as well. They looked really good last week. They're back to their better selves.
And by the way, Trevor, still not. I mean, I know they beat San Francisco, but a lot of that was the ground game.
Yeah, I don't love it.
I don't know if it's the start to the season, but the Chiefs look like they're back to themselves.
What's the line, Mitchell?
3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Chiefs. I don't like it though. Smells fishy.
I'm taking the Jaguars in this one.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
I
Smells a
do
little
think that this could be the finally like, oh, Brian Thomas Jr. looks like last year.
Can
Travis
that
Etienne
please
is actually
happen?
good.
I know.
Football.
I've been hoping that too, but like I'm still holding strong on BTJ. I think that
I mean, heck, Travis Hunter might show up. I mean,
I do think that like the Jaguars defense I think can hold the fort, and I do think that the combination of Etienne and Lawrence finding a way will get it done. Even though
which, by the way,
as to be real, I am a noted not a huge Lawrence fan. So
Yeah.
like I do think that can still figure a way to win this game.
by the way, not that Etienne's looked like, I mean, he hasn't looked this good in a while, but it was comical to me that the Jaguars were like, well, it could be Tank Bigsby. It could be Bashal Tootin. I'm like, the best running back in that backfield is Travis Etienne. What are we doing with this right now? I mean, you just got to do Etienne. Get him the ball.
It could have very well just to inflate Tootin's price, draft price of Philly. And just
Maybe,
dump him off.
but just get him the ball.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap things up for our Week 4 recap, Week 5 preview. Next week, we got some interesting games as well. We've got Seahawks, Jaguars. Could be much more interesting depending on what happens in Week 5.
Cardinals,
Same
Goats.
with Rams, Ravens, 49ers, Buccaneers might just be two teams going, all right, we have 6 players. All right, we have 10. Let's just, play 10 on 6.
Cardinals,
and then
Colts,
Lions,
Titans,
Raiders. Do not try to get me excited about Titans Raiders. Man brought Titans Raiders to a Lions Chiefs fight. But that is the Sunday Night Football game, Lions Chiefs, that I know we're looking
and Bills,
forward
Falcons,
to.
Bears, Commanders is Monday night.
Yes, we have another Monday night doubleheader.
What's with the Monday night doubleheaders?
I don't mind the Monday night doubleheaders as long as there's not like a 10-15 one. I hated that. Don't do that. I don't mind a nice 7-15 game. That's pleasant. So as long as the Jets aren't playing. So take it easy. Hope you're doing something other than watching the Jets play. Talk to you next week.